Well, back to another video. I'm happy for this channel. Today I'm going to read stories from the subreddit Amitheasshole and see who is the a-hole in the situation. Now, if you like, please share, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more. First story is from Good Go Out with Amen. Am I the equal for not replacing one of my groomsmen after he cheated on a bridesmaid? First opinion on the title, bro. Like, wait, what? Like, were the groomsmen and bridesmaid together? Because they're so cheese. Well, actually, no, that's obvious. But, jeez. I mean, it depends on who is more important to you, the groomsmen or the bridesmaids. If it was me personally, I probably pick the bridesmaid, but please let me know down in the comments below. Okay, so the story. My fiance and I are getting married in 2 months. I have 4 groomsmen, including my brother, cousin, a close childhood friend, and a close college buddy. A fiance's best friend was in a long-term relationship with him, but unfortunately for her, he got exposed as a cheater. I don't know. I do not know the details of it, and honestly, I don't want to know. I wasn't aware of the cheating prior to the time it was discovered. I feel that his relationship with her is none of my business. My fiance, on the other hand, does. She now hates him and is demanding that I replace him. She said he'll be a toxic presence to our wedding because the woman he cheated on is going to be a bridesmaid. I was bothered by this. This guy is one of my closest friends. I have known him since we were 18, so I just assume like the college buddy is the one that cheated, right? Of 18. I want him to be a groomsman. I said that they both can go and just set aside their beef for one day. After all, the day isn't about him, it isn't about him, it's about them. Or it's about me. They put them. It isn't about them, it's about them. It's about us, and the relationship is none of our business. She said that she was putting her foot down, and that my friend wouldn't be in our wedding. I said, and if it's that big a deal, that she can drop his ex from the wedding, and that if she doesn't want that, then we can go with the initial plan. She's been pissed at me since, and hasn't related on this. Am I the a-hole? Personally, I'm not sure. But, now, I'm not sure. To be honest, I feel like barely everybody kind of sucks here. Because it wasn't your days, and if you guys can compromise, then why not just take them both out? And obviously, the guy's an a-hole for cheating. But here's a comment from Witcher Rat. I think you're incredibly naive to think that they can just set aside their beef for one day, because the wedding is about you and your fiancé. The bridesmaid and your friend are humans, not robots, and your fiancé will have to see your friend there too. And he's scum. in her eyes. Unfortunately, it does sound like you have to choose. I don't blame your fiance for thinking that it will cause unneeded drama at your wedding. It is unclear. It is unclear. Oh no, yeah. Sorry. Sorry, I read it wrong. And let's be clear. It's your friend's fault. So if someone has to be kicked out of the wedding, it should be him, not the bridesmaid. So technically, you're the a-hole. Okay. Second comment from Nano Spybor. The real landmine being revealed here is that the OP and the fiance are very different views around cheating. Have very different views around cheating, as an OP isn't bothered by it. His fiance should be paying attention to this. Edit to add. Thanks for the awards. Okay, after those two comments, I kind of removed the Amitheasshole judgment from the wife. Yes, I do see that it is kind of true that it isn't the bridesmaid's fault. It is the OP's fault and his friend. Because, I mean, he did cheat on a person, which is just horrendous. It is horrendous, no matter what people say. Cheating should be a cause for divorce, bro. I'm sorry. Well, not divorce, but if they were just boyfriend and girlfriend, then they should break up. Like, they should have broken up if they haven't, because they weren't clear on that. Last comment. Emma Misha, my thoughts exactly. OPC a-hole. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, oh, jeez. Sorry. Next story is from U/opposite nose underscore A247. Am I the a-hole for not wanting to pay for my brother's wedding? Okay, from the title, I'd say no. Personally, I do not think you would be the a-hole for not wanting to pay. Because, I mean, I would put money on the fact that he would not want to pay for your wedding. If the roles were switched, he would not want to pay. He'd be like, what that is not my wedding. Okay, I'm sorry, I've been very talkative about titles. Okay, my brother, 32, female. My brother, sorry. My brother, 32, male. Come on, bro. Oh, geez, okay. My brother, 32 male, and his fiance, 29 male, just got engaged to my parents and immediately started planning everything. They're so extremely excited about them. Excited despite them being together for over 5 years. In my mind, they're already married, but there should be a fun party. I'm pretty sure my brother and his fiance both party. Both make some money, make more money than I do, but my parents said we were going to pay for everything. Apparently that meant me too. I don't live at home, and I guess I'll make fine money, but I'm finishing up school and I'm not really sure what to do next. My parents told me I was going to pay for the all-inclusive hotel reception per person with a men of 50. So men of about 7 grand? Hell no, bro. Hell no. Cause, what? Yo, it's like, what? Okay, sorry. Back to the thing. I laughed about this and said no, but then they got really serious and said I I needed to, as my gift to them, I'd probably also have to get a gift. And then they made announcements to the entire family on both sides that I was doing this. I told everyone that I wasn't. My brother and his fiance haven't asked me, but my parents say I have to, and that I'm not being supportive in not helping. I don't have a real reason for not paying for it other. Sorry, oh man. Okay. I don't have a reason to not pay for it, other than I don't want to. I know it might be selfish, but over 7,000 grand, 7 grand is a lot for me, and I don't want to spend it on someone else's party. I just don't want to, you know. And my parents are acting like I'm the a-hole for not wanting to. They say it's tradition, but I don't fully see how. My parents didn't pay for their siblings' weddings, and they eloped, so I'm not sure where this tradition would be coming from. I'm conflicted because it messed my credit card out, and then I could pay for the wedding. I just really don't want to. Am I the a-hole? Question mark? Bro, what? I mean, if they didn't pay if they didn't pay for their brother's weddings or their brothers and their family didn't pay for their weddings, I also do not know where this tradition could be coming from, unless it's from your parents' religion, which could be possible. But then again, the question mark. I don't want. Okay, first comment is from Mid Thomas. I don't want to. Is a perfectly valid reason, since you are not directly involved in the wedding. You are long past that age where your parents can tell you what to do, not the a-hole. It's much easier to comment from Mano. What the F? Yeah, I know what the F. It's much easier to simply say, I don't have the money for that. Last comment from Human 060989. Exactly. I wouldn't go into debt for my own wedding, much less anyone else's. And your parents should back off and let them plan their own wedding, although that is your brother's battle to fight. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Sorry. I started the game without thinking about where that position would be. Got you. Last story of the video. Oh, Jesus. Jeez. Jesus. Okay, sorry. I'll trim this out, hopefully. I should have time today. Okay. Yeah, I'm trimming that out. Okay. Okay. So, sorry, I have to do this real quick. Okay, stories posted by Usash Adopter Dad. 1652. Okay. Am I able for not wanting to adopt one of my wife's children? I'm sorry, I'm giving my opinions off of the title. Depending if you've adopted, like, if your wife has had other children and has, and you have adopted those children, I would say yes, you are a asshole. Okay, my 41 male wife, 39 male, 39 female, and I have been married for 2 years, but together for 4 or 5 total. She has 2 kids from a previous marriage, James 15 male, and Becky, a female. I met them both after about 6 months of being with my wife, and we all moved in together after a year. On her own accord, a few weeks ago, Becky asked me to adopt her. Their biological dad is absent, and neither of them have seen him in years. Years? Really? Okay. Which I thought was incredibly sweet, and I was very moved. I've cared for her since she was very small, and she thinks of me like her dad. So of course I said yes, and was willing to start looking into the process legally. My wife was delighted too, as apparently Becky had asked her about this first, and she knew I'd say yes. Separately, my wife then said to me that if I adopted Becky, I would also need to adopt James out of fairness. Out of fairness? However, I'm absolutely not going to do that. If Becky thinks of me as her dad, then James absolutely does not. He's never liked me and has no interest in bonding with me. He won't come on one-on-one days out with me and never really has. Will barely speak to me and doesn't want me to come to his school sports, doesn't want me to know about his life or his friends or his hobbies, etc. The few times I've managed to convince him to come somewhere with me out of necessity, seem like the unhappiest kid ever. So I've stopped forcing it now. So you can see why I really don't think this kid would want me to adopt him. I'm not his dad. I'm not sure he even really thinks of me as his stepdad, but as his mother's husband. But when I explained this to my wife, I'm the asshole treating the kid differently. He's just a child. You need to be bigger. You need to be the bigger person. You'll be excluding him from the family if you don't. How could you be so cruel and heartless? You're not the man I thought you were, etc. I know he's just a kid, and we haven't asked him if he wants me to adopt him yet. So maybe this is a moot point anyway, but I don't even want to offer because I just feel uncomfortable. I just feel so uncomfortable. Maybe I'm a bad person. I mean, I love him, but I love him on a family level because he's my stepson, but because he's my stepson, but I don't feel connected with him. My wife has now said if I don't adopt James, I can't adopt Becky because apparently I can't be trusted to treat them fairly. And I can't say that to her because it would break her little heart. Amitheasshole. Edit, because I just phrased it wrong. I will speak to him about it, but I just don't want to because of how uncomfortable it's making me, as I know 99% he's going to be unwilling, and my wife says if he says no, then I can't adopt Becky, either out of fairness, which is devastating, but I will speak to him. I have to say, before going to the comments, my opinion is not the a-hole. I mean, yes, he's a kid, still technically, but, like, he's 15. been around for 5 years. Like, got married at 10, when he was 10. Of course, he doesn't see as much of the father, because he's only been around 5 years. First comment. Tiny Rascal Sorceress. You need to ask him if he wants to be adopted, and if he says no, let him know he can change his mind at any time. Comment from OP. My wife also said if he says no, then I still can adopt Becky, which I can't wrap my head around. Surely either way, yes or no, we make one of them miserable if we force them. Again from Tiny Rascal. Sometimes treating kids fairly means meeting different needs. For your daughter, that is to be adopted. For your son, it may be space and time to process things. The teenage years are a minefield. If your wife needs to understand that the children are two very different people and need different things to be happy. Comment from No Good Names Are Left 88. Definitely when Becky's old enough to start her period, will he have to buy James some tampons each month for the sake of fairness? Not the a-hole. Yeah, exactly. And on that's all the time I have for today. And I know I'm gonna start uploading hopefully more regularly. It's just I get very busy. So I hope to see you guys in another video. Please stay safe. Be careful. And bye.